July 15th, 2008, the Orlando police get a 911 call from a woman. She gives her name as Cindy Anthony.
So she stole your vehicle?
Yes. I just got it back from the impound. I'd like to speak to an officer. Can you have someone come out to my house?
It's an unusual call because she wants her own 22-year-old daughter arrested.
My name is John Allen. I was the detective sergeant in charge. Our patrol deputies responded to the Anthony residence to meet with the family about the stolen car.
Police discover that George and Cindy Anthony live at the home, along with their daughter Casey and her 2-year-old Kaylee. But this is the first time Cindy has seen Casey in weeks.
There is complete chaos in the house. The mother is screaming at the daughter is screaming back. And then they get an enormous shock.
Well, Cindy told the police that not only has the car been stolen, but her granddaughter was also missing. It was pretty clear that Cindy was essentially running the show at the house. She's somewhat frantic and she's angry with her daughter because she was just now being made aware of it.
I'm George Anthony. I'm Kaylee Anthony's grandfather. I'm trying to console Cindy. Cindy's falling into my arms. I mean, she's very weak and thinking, what the heck's going on?
It quickly becomes clear there is something far more serious going on in the Anthony home.
It's not about a stolen automobile anymore. It's about a missing 2.5-year-old child.
The grandmother reported it had been a month since Casey or anybody had seen Kaylee. It was somewhat confusing, but the deputies separated everybody and began talking to people, trying to get the details, trying to put things together.
The Anthony family was as normal could be. George was a former cop. Cindy was a registered nurse. They're raising their daughter and their granddaughter. They are the all-American family.
I'm Cindy Anthony, and I am Kaylee Marie Anthony's grandmother. Casey was just a very spirited child. She had a lot of energy. She was just the light of our lives. I mean, she made people smile. Casey was very popular. She had tons of friends and lots of little boyfriends. Casey and I were inseparable. I mean, we shopped together, we did crafts together, we went on walks. We were very close.
At the age of 19, Casey's life took a dramatic turn.
I remember one day she came up to my office and she had just gone to the doctor's and she told me that she was pregnant and she was worried that, I would be upset with her. And I just hugged her and I told her, I'm going to be a grandma. I said, that's awesome. I said, you're going to make a wonderful mom.
And while Casey would not give the name of the father, it didn't seem to matter to the Anthonys. They were about to be grandparents.
On August 9th, 2005, Casey gives birth to Kaylee Marie Anthony.
I was the first one to hold her, and I felt kind of guilty doing that, but oh my gosh, I just melted when she handed me Kaylee. Kaylee reminded me a lot of Casey, and I think that's where my attachment to her was it was reminding me of, it's just like reliving, having Casey again.
With a better understanding of the family dynamic, investigators focus in on the missing child.
At that point, they notify the on-call missing persons detective, Corporal Yuri Melich.
So Corporal Melich responds to the scene, and that's where he picks up the investigation.
Casey tells Detective Melich that she dropped her daughter off at the babysitter's a month ago and that the babysitter refused to return her daughter.
The police are absolutely shocked.
Obviously, this is a bizarre story. This is not a story that you hear every day. Typically, when a child goes missing, parents report right away. We're now behind the curve. We have to try to piece together what's happened over this 30-day period.
Casey Anthony, an American murder mystery. 3-night special event begins Sunday, April 9th at 10, only on Investigation Discovery.